Texas Freedom Colonies 3.0, empowering users to connect, research, and share. Our strategic production team here at the Root Cause Research Center is proud to present this video walkthrough. Introduction.
The Root Cause Research Center is a movement-based organization in Louisville, Kentucky focused on solidarity research, data visualization, and tenant organizing. We formed in January of 2020 based on the belief that poor and working class communities across the U.S. South should control the means of production for knowledge and data, and that the people most impacted by an issue are the technical experts of that issue. They are the ones with the first-hand experience, social context, insights, and networks that are necessary to fully unearth the whole story behind a deep-rooted social problem. Founded in 2014, the Texas Freedom Colonies Project is an evolving social justice initiative which celebrates, researches, and documents historic Black landscapes, heritage, placemaking, and grassroots preservation practices. This project inspires us and aligns with our values in how research methodologies can center the collective belief and memory of impacted communities as source material over traditional racist and classist models of research that legitimize supremacist narratives. In July 2018, the Texas Freedom Colonies Atlas and Study began hosting an interactive public map and survey with the goal of mapping every Black settlement established by formerly enslaved African Americans throughout Texas between 1866 and the 1930s. According to Thad Fitton and James Conrad, authors of Freedom Colonies, Independent Black Texans in the Time of Jim Crow, freedom colonies were dispersed communities unified only by church and school and residents' collective belief that a community existed. Since the source material for these colonies lives only in the memories of their descendants, the project has relied and continues to rely on outreach and crowdsourcing data from Freedom Colony descendants to map, evaluate, and preserve historic sites. Historic Black settlements are threatened by natural disasters, gentrification, and sprawl. This plan provides guidance on retrofitting the current Atlas's survey and storytelling functions to enable mapping of previously unknown co-located communities and cemeteries. What is the Texas Freedom Colonies Project 3.0? Conceptually, the Texas Freedom Colonies Atlas 3.0 is an upgrade of the current Atlas's survey and storytelling functions that allows crowdsourcing and uploading of information for cemetery and site assessments. The Atlas 3.0 will consist of a main entry portal, a public-facing online mapping tool, a mobile app, and a host of computer-based mapping tools and applications. Users will primarily enter and interact with each other through the Texas Freedom Colonies Project freestanding website. This secure multi-entry portal will act as the project's online home. The portal will consist of several nested pages that are organized to address the needs and preferences of our three user groups: the general public, descendants, and researchers. We determined that the Arches Collector Mode mobile app, which uploads survey data from the field, should be added to the current web mapping platform.
Solving the problem. The strategic plan came from the need for additional support for locating and preserving freedom colonies, locations, and cemeteries. There is a need for a mobile survey tool to record stories and assess the state of historic cemeteries, along with a centralized data portal to provide technical support for descendants to preserve their freedom colony heritage and sacred sites. How does it work? In Texas Freedom Colonies 2.0, users have many options for contributing to the Atlas. However, there are few options for contributors to interact with one another online, like you would in the comments on a Facebook page. In the next iteration of Texas Freedom Colonies Project's online platform, they plan to change that. In 3.0, the portal will provide access to Friendica, a Facebook-like social networking software. One reason we recommend this software is its similarity to Facebook. If you've used Facebook, it should be quick and easy to learn how to use Friendica. Another reason we choose an open source option over private Facebook groups is improved privacy and data ownership. Our Friendica node will be hosted on private servers. It will be built and maintained by hand-selected contractors and in-house staff. That means that your conversations, events, uploaded images, all of that aren't going to be mined for data to be sold to advertisers, and that you will retain sole ownership of any images shared, narratives written, and so on. Users to engage in many of the same activities they use Facebook for, creating events, private and public groups, direct messages, photo albums, and so much more. Individual communities can create their own groups to discuss the history of their freedom colony, upcoming events, and share photos. These spaces can also be used for organizing political advocacy in a secure space. Lastly, Friendica provides another way to contribute to the Atlas. It will also allow users to push posts and albums directly to WordPress. A limitation of Texas Freedom Colonies Project 2.0 is the lack of an offline capable field surveying tool. Currently, users only add to the Atlas using an internet-connected mobile device, laptop, or desktop computer. On a laptop or desktop, using ArcGIS Online to add to the Atlas is unintuitive for the average user. On a mobile device, the experience is even less intuitive. In situations where a user has no internet access, it is not possible to add to the Atlas. Even in areas with strong cellular reception, offline functionality is a major plus for users on limited cellular data plans. They could simply work in offline mode and wait until they have access to Wi-Fi to send their contributions. To improve the user experience and allow for offline editing, it is necessary to integrate a purpose-built mobile app with the Atlas. In researching viable alternatives, we found many free and open source options. Ultimately, we found Arches Collector to best meet the Texas Freedom Colonies Project's needs. Arches Collector is the offline-capable field surveying component of the broader Arches platform, a free enterprise-level system for managing cultural heritage data. It's easy to use with a user-friendly interface that can be customized to the user's liking. It is adaptable and extensible by design. By integrating Arches Collector and the Atlas, users will be able to contribute to the Atlas regardless of their choice of mobile operating system or connection strength. Also, to facilitate accuracy when crowdsourcing data, Arches allows administrators to flag data entries as provisional, requiring admin review before synchronizing with the database. This is done on a per-user basis. Established contributors who are more familiar with the software are still able to push updates to the database in real time. Currently, the Texas Freedom Colonies Project Cemetery Registry tool is deployed with ArcGIS's Survey 123 web app. Along with providing additional functionality with its offline field surveying capabilities, a custom Arches app can mirror the function of the existing survey. This way, users only need one app to both complete basic site assessments with the Cemetery Registry tool or perform more in-depth surveying tasks, such as mapping individual headstones. Furthermore, deploying the Cemetery Registry tool on a mobile app improves accessibility by allowing users to take advantage of their mobile device's GPS receiver. This improves location accuracy when specifying the location of a freedom colony. We need your feedback.